Beijing. September 25. The European Union has no intention of cutting ties with China to reduce the economic dependencies and risk of bloc. But China can do a lot to help reduce risk perception. Told. For a long time, EU has been complaining about lack of a flat playground in China and politicization of business environment. Trade Commissioner Valdis Dombrovskis. Europe's economic ties with China is deep. But China can do a lot to help reduce our risk perception. He said. China has also announced new laws this year, which prevents transfer-related against actions, which is harmful to China's national interests, and the transfer of related that it has not specified, and increasing risk compliance for foreign companies. Dombrovskis. It allows a lot of space to interpret uncertainties, said. This means that European companies are struggling to understand their compliance obligations, a factor that significantly reduces occupational confidence and determine new investments in China. Dombrovskis is expected to share his concerns with Chinese Vice President LiFeng in a senior economic and commercial dialogue in Beijing on Monday. In addition, it is expected to repeat the EU dissatisfaction over trade imbalances. The customs data of China. The EU's trade deficit with China rose from $208.4 billion to $276.6 billion compared to the previous year. At the same time, Dombrovskis will be suppressed by China to explain the EU's risk strategy. Dombrovskis. Our strategy is not protective and the country-Qunostic, said. Just like Europe's distance from Russian oil, gas, coal. EU evaluates dependence on China for some raw materials and components, factors that direct some Chinese products in European market. The European Commission recently announced that European manufacturers will investigate whether tariffs will be implemented to protect floods from cheaper Chinese electric vehicle imports. The EU said it is open to competition, including the electric car sector. But this competition should be fair. Tian detonated the investigation as a protectionist nationalist Chinese tabloid, Global Times wrote. In a masterpiece, the European side made sure that the Chinese side did not mean separation. We believe that they are sincere in saying this. However, we cannot accept the use of commercial protectionism avoiding risk, and we cannot resist violently, said Ryan Wu. Bernard Orr and Yu Lun Tian. Reports by Himani Sagar and editing by Jacqueline Wong.